Hello and welcome everyone to Explorers of Elsewhere, not live, pre-recorded. Hello, hi. My name is DM Dan. I am joined by the beautiful cast of Campaign 3. Hello Nate.
Hello.
Hello Livy.
Hello.
Hello Georgia.
Hello.
Hello Theo.
Hello.
Hello Tim.
Hello.
And yes, this is just going to be a real quick one to kind of celebrate the release of Daggerheart. We're starting campaign 3 for a start, hooray! But also thanks to the incredible folks over at Demiplane, we've been able to run a competition recently. Due to being given 5 copies of Daggerheart Nexus, which is like a digital rule set from Demiplane, to give away to you, our amazing audience. If you've recently joined, hello, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it, and I'm blown away by how excited everyone seems to be for the release of this Daggerheart campaign. So I hope that Campaign 3 is everything that you hope and wish it to be, because it's certainly what I'm hoping. I'm hoping and wishing it'll be very good. Yes, the competition itself was to create NPCs for the Elsewhere setting, specifically for Campaign 3. Part of the appeal for me of the Elsewhere setting is that it is a collaborative space. Not only am I creating the stories and the twists and the turns, but our players here are contributing to that. But also, I would love to kind of give you, the audience, a little bit of control of the world as well. So, yes, we've had you create some NPCs. We've got a fair few that have been submitted to us over the past few days. So, thank you if you are one of those who have submitted it. I think the way we're going to go about doing it is I'm going to basically post each of the NPC descriptions in our chat, which is just going to appear to my left here in the middle of the screen. And once we've kind of read through them, gone through them all, the 5 players are going to pick their favourites each. Each of those winning, selected NPCs will win their creators a digital code of Daggerheart Nexus. I'll reach out to you individually, one way or the other, to kind of get you the code, and then you can kind of dive through the amazing new rulebook through the Demiplane website. So, without further ado, shall we crack on to these NPCs?
Yeah, let's look at some NPCs.
Beautiful. So, first NPC is... Gonna pop this here, hopefully this works. Boom. The character in question is Garrosh, an orc ridge born of the highest mountains of Elsewhere. His battle prowess is unmatched in the defensive arts as a stalwart warrior, defending his lands from raiders from other tribes. How's that for a baseline intro? So one thing I should very quickly mention, a lot of these entries, quite understandably, are based on the ancestries from the Daggerheart rulebook. If your character is one of the ones that we like and that we select, we'll sort of we'll potentially do a bit of a transformation to turn them into an appropriate Elsewhere heritage, just to make them fit. So this orc ridgeborn might end up becoming a wolfkin ridgeborn, for example. Yes, that is Garrosh. That is our first NPC. This second NPC makes me wonder if Livy submitted it. It just seems like a very Livy character. Just like a really hairy guy. Not some hairy species, just dude is 90% covered in hair. But he maintains it, and damn it, it looks good.
Well, we've got a standout winner, haven't we?
Yeah. Strong
there's only
contender.
4 codes left. Yes, that is our second NPC. The third entry is Adventurers. Meets the warrior by day and comedian by night, Ivory Greytooth, an opposing 6.9999 feet tall, 325-pound dire wolf folk, skilled with any weapon or just its claws, and a stand-up routine that is funny yet frightening.
you.
Okay. NPC number 4 is Arlen, spoken as Arlen, a young human boy who unintentionally got portaled to elsewhere and now searches elsewhere for a way back to his original realm. Still learning to people. His tone varies between serious and punny depending on mood. His recently acquired sword deals additional fire damage.
Was this submitted by Arlen?
By maybe. Yes, it's a Jumanji effect. Arlen is actually trying to get out.
Yeah. Please save me. I'm trapped in elsewhere.
Okay. The next one is so that's a bit long. So hang on, let me.
I saw the word mushroom.
I saw butter. I like
Do you want me
butter.
to?
Fungus verse.
Yeah.
That is a word. Fungus verse.
Okay, let's. Yes, there we go. So, Spirelius Spory Fizzmuffin, a chaotic good fungal mushroom guy who works as a travelling merchant, part-time inventor, and amateur stand-up comedian. He's got a mood-changing cap, a moss beard, and a mechanical claw arm he built himself just to see if it'd work. Spory constantly spouts mushroom puns and sells ridiculous gadgets like self-buttering knives that scream or boots that hover when singing sea shanties.
Of course.
Don't let the jokes fool you though. He's been around for ages and might be connected to some ancient fungal hive mind he calls the Fungus Verse. Occasionally releases spores that cause random magical effects like giggles or tiny fireworks. And he insists he's on a quest to find a divine mushroom goddess. Weirdly lovable, totally chaotic, and perfect as a recurring NPC that keeps the party laughing while dropping surprisingly important lore. Okay, that is Spirelius. The next one is this character here. I might need to do another scrolly. Yes, I need to do another scrolly. So interact with that. Right, so throwing my NPC in the ring. I need to go up a bit more. Yeah, throwing my NPC in the ring. Meets Clear Waters Run South, but you can call her Clear, thank you kindly. She's a young, short, travelling keeper merchant, couldn't be older than 19, who carries her stock in a huge backpack. Dresses very simply, with short, messy, dark red hair, noticeable freckles. The lower half of her arm is a crudely painted, pink wooden prosthetic. She ain't got the most artistic skills. That seems to move as naturally as a natural arm. Strictly does not accept currency, and her value system is unfathomable to almost everyone, but she seems to carry a lot of very useful things. She has absolutely no sense in direction, but seems to stumble upon wherever she needs to go regardless. When asked how she gets everywhere safely, she doesn't know, darling. But everyone and everything just seems to treat her real good. Whether this seems to be the luck, or the intense, deeper than the darkest depths dread and despair that you feel when you think about treating her badly, she makes it everywhere she goes safely. Might help if she knows where here is. So
sinister.
Very sinister. Okay. So our next NPC. Bam. New subscriber here. Happy to see more Daggerheart content. Welcome. This campaign sounds awesome. Thank you. Really love the title video at the end. Thank you again.
Dan, you didn't need to add this bit.
Is this your one, Dan? Is this your new entry?
Yes, I'm going to give myself the Daggerheart code. You've got some...
so handsome.
So dreamy.
You've got some great art and music too. Thank you. If I could toss an NPC on the table, I'd throw Elasmira into the ring. She'd be a saucy, swashbuckling Qatari bard and captain of a ship, based in Dorlashal and happy to ferry adventurers and adventurer wannabes around the Titan Isles, for a modest fee, of course. She's not picky about her clientele or their cargo. Looking forward to the campaign.
You had me at saucy swashbuckler.
I feel, Livy, you're going to really... Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I think Livy's just going to struggle to pick a favourite out of some of these.
And the man made of hair. That's
Exactly. Esiot, a Galapa hermit with a battered shell and wrinkled skin, who smokes a sweet-smelling pipe and answers questions with questions, who seems wise as this leads the petitioners to the answers they seek. But they really just do not understand the questions they are asked and are seeking clarity.
Ooh.
Okay, this one...
That's like a friend of Abe.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Abe's going to have a friend of some
He doesn't have friends.
Friends.
Fine, acquaintance. They'd argue about goats. I don't know.
Okay, quick little scroll up here. Okay, so next up is Hopeless Aline Merle. Aline is genuinely a hopeful person, despite her misleading nickname. She is often seen with a radiant smile and is known for her sunny disposition. She has a tendency to offer questionable advice, as they are frequently influenced by the trashy romance novels she loves to read. She's never been in a relationship, but loves the idea of falling in love and the storybook romance. Aline is often sporting colourful clothes with various hanging trinkets she has been given, or supposedly found, on her daily walks. Her light auburn hair is often tied into a messy braid that falls over her shoulder, and her bangs somewhat obscure the freckles across her nose and her golden honey eyes. A quirk of hers is that she frequently quotes lines from her favourite novels, incorporating them into everyday conversations, much to the amusement, often confusion, of those around her. If she even gets a whiff of anything potentially romantic, she dives fully into helping resolve the issue between the supposed partners, which often leads her and them into other shenanigans. That's that one. Next up is this NPC here. Melusina fancies herself a tamer of dire creatures. She's not yet trained anything larger than a rat, may pack a nasty bite, but imagine hugging a dire bear or farming with a dire mole. She's often found tracking her latest project, or leaving tracks, fleeing when said project gets mad. And the final NPC is this creation here. For an NPC idea I have is sort of like a wacky fawn florist. Loves her flowers, but is very passionate about dangerous plants, like carnivorous plants, rafflesias, that smell terrible, and also poisonous plants, mostly because she likes to eat all of them, be it cooked or raw. Would go into very minute details, but frankly no one cares, and would pay hefty gold for any sample on new and undiscovered plants of the realm. Would also have a common name, like Samantha or Jessie, because that's very funny and jarring in contrast to her behaviour. Kind of a mad doctor insanity, but also a sweet gal that means no harm on the smallest bug. And there we have it. We have I believe it's 11 NPCs to choose from. I'd say now we're going to pass over to our wonderful players, so you can kind of go ahead and pick your favourite. I think the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to roll a d5, and then it goes like Livy, Theo, Nate, Georgia, Tim, 1 to 5. So whoever I roll first will choose first. 5. Tim, you start with you,
God.
sir.
You can't make me choose, damn.
But Tim,
Okay, I need to
that
make
is
sure that
precisely
it's-
what I'm doing.
It needs to be a character that is less cool than our characters, or
Yeah.
they're gonna make us look bad.
Sure.
That's the problem.
Alternatively, if your characters snuff it, if it is a cool NPC, then you can just
Ooh,
take
good shout. All right. I'm back in. I'm back in. I
So, just start from the top. We've got Garrosh, the Orc Ridgeborn. We've got just a really hairy guy. A warrior by day, comedian by night. The not 7 foot tall direwolf folk. Arlin, who's stuck in the game world. Spirelius Fizzmuffin, the fungal mushroom guy. Clear Waters Run South, the travelling keeper merchant. We've got Elismera, the swashbuckling Qatari bard. Esiot, the Galapa hermit. Aileen, the romantique. Melusina, the dire animal beast tamer. And our florist who likes eating poisonous plants.
Oh, they're all tempting. All right. I'm a sucker for an incompetent beast tamer, so Melusina, I reckon.
Yeah.
Melusina. Okay, so we've got Melusina as our first pick. So, congratulations to Horde of Scrolls over on Blue Sky. You are our first competition winner, so I will reach out to you for that. And what I can then go and do, so we've got Melusina, so just gonna make a note of that here. Boop. And then we're going to I can't wait, I have to do it from here. And then we yeet Melusina into the winds, delete her from the chat log. So next up, I'm going to roll a d4 for the remaining 4 of you. 3. 1, 2, 3 is Nate. Nate is next up.
Me.
So who are you thinking?
It is hard because there is quite a lot of good ones. I think I'm going to go for the hopeless romantic. I'm going to go for Aline? Yeah.
Hopeless Aline Merle?
Yeah.
Hopeless Aline.
Amazing. So if we're choosing Hopeless Aline, then congratulations to Bum Bum Riri over on I think there's a part of my brain that went, did I just say that right? Bun Bun Riri is definitely what I said.
Bun Bun
Riri. Just to make sure I did say it right.
Not what I heard, but
Yeah.
It's not what I heard.
But yes, congratulations, Bun Bun. You are our second winner. I will get in contact with you with a Daggerheart Nexus code. Amazing stuff. And into the wilds with you, gone from the chat log. Right, we're down to a D3. And I've rolled a 1. So that is Livy. Livy next.
Swashbuckler.
Didn't even skip a beat.
Saucy swashbuckler.
Saucy swashbuckler.
Where are we? Oh, the swashbuckling Qatari bard?
Yeah, yeah, all those things.
Yeah, sure.
Saucy, swashbuckling.
Okay. In which case, where are you? There we are. So, Elismera, you is now going to be in campaign 3. So congratulations to Kiavor on YouTube. You are our third winner. Congratulations. Again, I will contact you via YouTube to get you your code. Okay, and into the winds, onto the island goes Elismera. You'll have to tell me exactly how to pronounce the name. I've lost her. Where's she gone? There she is.
Here she comes.
Okay,
here she is.
we have two eagerly waiting players left. We've got Theo and Georgia. We're going to flip a D2.
Ready to?
It's a 1. So Theo, who's your pick?
I do.
Cool. Okay, my turn then. There's 2 that I really like, and I'm trying to choose between the 2. But I'm also trying to project which one it is that Georgia has picked. because I know Georgia well enough that I think I know which one she's picking. So I think I'm going to go with the other one and see if I'm correct.
All right,
I would like the keeper Clearwater go south. Is it? I can't.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really cool.
Okay, so Clearwater's run south.
That's it. Yeah.
So in that case, congratulations to Harpy Blue on YouTube. You are our 4th winner. I will contact you with your Daggerheart codes. Congratulations. And last but certainly not least, Georgia.
Me.
The pressure is on you to pick the character that Theo did not pick, it would seem.
I am going to go with the Fawn Florist.
The Fawn Florist. Scroll.
I love the idea on the island. So we have someone trying to sell all of the really dangerous plants that are on the island.
Okay, so with a really common name like Samantha or Jessie. Amazing. Okay, so that is our 5th pick. So congratulations to Joshua Sher on Blue Sky. We will send you our 5th and final Daggerheart Nexus code. So there we have it. We've got 5 new NPCs generated by you, the viewers, that I will drop into the campaign. It's gonna be genuinely really quite fun figuring out how we can work them in, how we can make them relevant, how we can make them important, or just like lovable. You never know. You might end maybe there's going to be a total party kill, and then these 5 will become the new player characters. Who knows? Yes. Thank you so much for your support so far. Ever since we released session 0, we've had a massive boom, and I'm just blown away by the excitement that you have all demonstrated. So yes, I don't know when I'll be releasing this, but I do know that on Monday the 26th of May at 7:30 PM UK time, we will go live with episode 1, session 1 of campaign 3, the Titan Isles. So we'll see these lovable scamps wrecking shop around my beautifully crafted world alongside your beautifully crafted NPCs. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.